BBC News with Chris Barrow. The European Union has reached a deal which will allow Ukraine to continue exporting its crops through neighbouring countries. Poland, Slovakia, Hungary and Bulgaria had brought in restrictions, saying the cheap produce was undercutting their domestic prices. US media say a convoy of buses carrying 300 American civilians has left the war-torn capital Khartoum, bound for the coastal city of Port Sudan, 800 kilometres to the east. Reports say the evacuation, the first involving Americans who are not diplomats, is taking place under the protection of armed drones flying overhead. Iran has announced it will reopen its embassy in Saudi Arabia within days, adding that Riyadh will follow suit in Tehran. The two countries, which broke off diplomatic relations in 2016, agreed to restore ties in March. The US Central Bank has admitted it failed to act with sufficient force and urgency in its oversight of Silicon Valley Bank, which collapsed last month in the country's biggest bank failure since 2008. The conclusion is one of the main findings from the Federal Reserve's investigation. The highest court in the US state of North Carolina has ruled that the Republican-controlled state assembly can redraw electoral maps to favour their own party in next year's national congressional elections. The decision by the court could allow the Republicans to increase their slender majority in the House of Representatives. The United Nations has urged governments to stop forcibly returning Haitians who have left the country. Around 36,000 people have been sent back since January, despite widespread violence. A voluptuous new statue of a mermaid has been making a splash in a fishing village in southern Italy. The sculpture depicts a mermaid with large breasts and buttocks, and some people say it's too provocative. BBC News.